off too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Darts coming out throwing. Has another quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Receiver in motion, headed right. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the gun, here's Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Man in motion here. 1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stops for loss of yardage. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that first down at the 30.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the sneak, here's Dart. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Williams starting with a pass here. And his first pass falls incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Second and 10 now. Williams. Here's a catch for Luther Burden. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
Running in the red zone, and they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Yeah, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie from Michigan there that time. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
And go play action. Here's Dart. He puts some juice on a deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Get some space around midfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
What is up? Yes. Combo. Punch.
Williams from the gun. Into the hands of Dell. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Williams to throw on first. And he'll score a touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. The draw now. This is Tracy. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Darts out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jake Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down now. Here's Darts. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Giants first down.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. No go. Here's Darts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That's the end of our opening quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. To throw is Williams. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Vegas, guys.
Williams will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Sends this to the end zone. Has his man caught by Odunze. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. From the red zone now. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 20-zip lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground here, Tracy. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill in the Bears territory.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Makes the catch. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hand off to Tracy. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Okay, can I be honest with you about something right here? I'm really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great, and he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams set to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Williams. Left side. That's there. Cut. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd down, looking for options. That's to his running back, Devin Singletary. Fought off the tackle, but he lost the football. Ooh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Giants in need of some points before the break. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Let's go. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. From the gun, here's Dart. one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up.
And they pick him off again. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Dropped by the first defender taken in this year's NFL draft. That was Abdul Carter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? 3rd and long for him here. Beyond the marker. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Vegas!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
He finds Neighbors right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. New set of downs for him from the 46.
And the Giants, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, clear start. Getting out to his left. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Headed out right. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Ready to go!
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Yes, 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 yes.
Working from the gun, Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
What is up?
1st and 10 at the 20.
Williams will look to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
What is up? Whiskey, whiskey!
3rd down, here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right half. Santos' kick is good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Ready to send this away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
What is up?
He'll work against the blitz. Rose comes. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yes, yes! What is up? Yes, yes, yes!
Williams to throw on first. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here
he goes. 3rd and long. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That's Robbie O'Carrican. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back with a pistol. Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Aren't going to throw again. They set up the screen to Neighbors. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. This one's caught. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Dart out of the shotgun. Got a man and Neighbors has it. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10.
On the gun. Here's Dart. That's caught at the 4. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun again to Swift. And he comes through big here. 9 yards in 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Williams from the gun. And that's got it. Left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
What is up? Vegas!
First down throw by Williams. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hot spot, ready to go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on a quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Vegas, what is it? Hold on. Yes.
Here's Williams again. Complete right side. Gordon has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, Williams. Cut near the goal line. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears trying to end this before the final quarter. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
I don't think so. I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
One play action with Dart. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
And what did he think was going on there, Brock? He just spiked it on first down. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Darts back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will have a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. You could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Now Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Giants who are going to have to start the fourth quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles.
He's got a man in motion.
Check out.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Here he is again. It's Neighbors. Touchdown, New York! The Giants putting up points in a game decided. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one's kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Gano ready to send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10.
Ready, throw. Yes. Combo. Touchdown. Vegas. Yes. Combo.
Working from the gun, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Sharp there to haul it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Start from the pistol. Taken in by Bellinger. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, New York.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Touchdown,
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick...
And he's in for 2, so don't let him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
45-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me the A. Give me the M. Give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rocket. Give me the key. What's
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears likely locked up the win right there. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Santos now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bears stretch the lead to 23. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
38-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Dart setting in to throw here. Dumped off to his running back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Okay, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
And they pick him off again. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, here's Swift. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No thrills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Connection made. Kyle Madunga. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep adding that 4th quarter lead. missing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. It brings up 2nd and 2.
The give to Tracy up the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one gains 7. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back to keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here's Dawes. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Buying some time right. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going to run again with Swift. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Moore. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He'll go to a knee to close this one out, Brock, and it's only fitting that he's holding the ball in the end after the absolutely tremendous game that he had. So the Bears come...